What's going on, guys? This is the One Man Army, Mr. Easier for Life, coming back at you guys with another Brave Frontier Japanese video. And today we're going to be doing another 6-star video. Today we're going to be doing my favorite Mistral boss of all time. That's right, Ryujin Mifune! Mifune and the Mistral bosses series have finally got their 6 stars. And as you can see, that's what it looks like, or this is what his outline is. He's just, yeah, they all got their 6 stars and they are just completely incredible, guys. I'm not even joking, their 6 stars are insanely awesome, and I wanted to show you guys this, and I wanted you guys to be here with me to evolve my favorite Mistral boss of all time, Mifune. Alright, so to evolve your Mifune, you need a Miracle Totem, a Dark Totem, a Dark Idol, a Dragon Mimic, and a Metal Mimic, 500,000 Zell, level 80 out of 80, to get him to a 6 star. So here we go! And there he goes! There he goes! 6 star Mifune! Yeah! Now, once again, I've always dreamed, well, I've never even dreamt, but I always predicted that the Mistral bosses have, oh my gosh, look at him. Oh my goodness, look at him. Look at that. Look at that, guys. That is amazing. That is freaking amazing. Look at his dragon. His dragon got even more epic. I don't know. Everything about Mifune is definitely epic in my eyes. He has a Sacred Jewel, and he's already got 1.9k attack with a Sacred Jewel, level 1 out of 100. That is insane right there. My goodness, look at Mifune. He is definitely something. He is definitely a unit not to joke around with, because Mifune, out of all the Mistral bosses, he definitely has one of the highest attack stats, or he hits hard. You know, comparing him to his other 6-star friends or his other 6-star Mistral boss unit series or whatever. And yeah, so he costs 25, and I believe he produces about, I'd say, I don't know, 10 to 15 BC. I don't really know, honestly. You gotta correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but all I know is that Mifune is definitely a unit to have. You know, he is, what makes him great too is that Mifune is actually him and all of his other friends, all the other Mistral bosses, is actually a farmable unit. You can actually farm these guys, and it's pretty cool, honestly. It's so that's definitely something to have, or definitely something that makes him very unique, is that he's actually a very farmable unit, and the fact that he actually got his 6 star now is just, it's amazing. It's really amazing. You know, Brave Frontier Japanese has definitely come a long way since the first time I started playing it, you know. And I'll be honest with you guys, I always thought that Mifune had a 6 star. You know, like when the first time I started playing Brave Frontier, I actually saw a preview of the Brave Frontier trailer or whatever when I was playing Knights and Dragons. There was a trailer that they actually played that was about Brave Frontier. It was the global version. I remember this, and I actually saw, when the trailer ended, I saw Mifune on the title screen or whatever. And I thought to myself, wow, look at that samurai guy, you know, because I just thought, I know, I saw the hat, and I saw this, I saw the hat and the katana, just Mifune standing next to the Brave Frontier logo, and I thought, wow, that guy must be one of the greatest units of all times for him to look like that. So here we are doing a test drive with Mifune, and he is definitely, like I said, he's definitely a very hard hitter. You need to make sure in the fact that he's actually only level 1 right now, so he may not be doing as much damage as I want him to be, but as opposed to what I did with the Holy Thunder is, if I had some spheres, or if I had some crystals on me right now, or that I can actually fuse into him, I'm sure the damage is going to be unbelievable. Now, mine is an Anima type, so he's going to have way more HP than he does with the recovery. And I do believe that his Super Brave Burst now is actually, it's a massive hit. Like, it's actually only 1 hit as opposed to what he used to have before. Here's his regular Brave Burst right now. I just want to show you guys that. I think it's actually a 6 combo hit. A 6 combo AoE on all enemies. That's what his Brave Burst is. And I believe his Super Brave Burst is actually 1 massive hit, just like a Locke or a Rogan or something like that on all enemies, and it actually produces about maybe 25 to 30 BC, I want to say. I could be wrong about that. Go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong, please. But yeah, guys. So something about Mifune, like I said, at one point Mifune actually had, out of all the 6-star Mistral bosses, he actually retains the title of having the most damage. If you've seen Ushi's video, I have seen Ushi's video before I evolved my Mifune, and now I always knew that I was going to evolve Mifune first. you know, out of all the 6-star Mistral bosses, because like I said, Mifune is actually my favorite Mistral boss of all time. You know, like I said, I always always freaking adored Mifune, and I always used them in the arena. You know, I remember one time in Global, this is a long time ago, I was Mifune. It was a 1v1 in arena. It was my Ryujin Mifune versus a Holy Flame Vargas. That's right. I actually went up against a Holy Flame Vargas with just a Ryujin. Now, if you guys know, in Mifune's 5-star, he actually has some low defense. Like, I'm not even joking. Mifune is just a complete glass cannon. You know, not to be mean or rude or anything, but that's just how he is. You know, that's how he's always been. He's always been a glass cannon. And you know, basically, I went up against a Holy Flame Vargas and I actually won. I'm not even joking. I don't know what happened, or I don't know. Either I had speed priority or whatever it was, but I remember that he actually, Vargas was at full health. He had 5k health, almost 6k, and my Mifune only had 4.9k health. Now, lucky for me, I actually Brave Bursted, or Mifune had his just made his Brave Burst, and he actually used his 6 combo elemental attack on all enemies at the time, and that took out the Vargas like nothing. That was basically it right there. It was lights out for Vargas after he done his regular Brave Burst. So you can definitely tell that even in Mifune's 5-star, Mifune's 5-star was definitely a hard hitter. Now, coming into his 6-star, I can definitely say that his damage is just, it's unbelievable, guys. Like, I think an Anima Lord and Oracle Mifune, actually, if you do the math correct, his damage can go all the way up to 450k. That's insane, because a Mariudith and a 6-star Carl can only go up to, I think, about 350k. So this new 6-star unit, Mifune, and all of his other Mistral bosses or whatever, or pretty much just Mifune in general, his damage goes all the way up to 450k. Now, if you had a Breaker Mifune, that increases the damage even more to almost 500k. 500k damage. That is insane. You know, I've never, just thinking about that, it makes me think like, wow, I cannot believe this is actually a unit that can do that much damage, and the fact that he's actually a farmable unit makes it even more insane to me. You know, like, you can get a full squad of Breaker Mifunes if you could, or if you wanted to, if you had the time and you had a full squad of Breaker Mifune 6-star, and you do his Super Brave Burst, and maybe you put a Dark Ore on him. That is just completely insane. Probably that's maybe even more than 500,000 damage, you know. But that's definitely on par with the raid boss, you know, because raid bosses, you know, we obviously know that raid bosses do insane damage. Mifune 6-star is probably on par, if not more than a raid boss, you know, on the DPS or whatever. So yeah, guys, basically, if you got yourself a Mifune, or if you don't know where to get Mifune, actually, I want to show you guys that you can actually get him in, I got my Mifune in Cordelica, and I actually got him in the forest over here, this forest, the beast or whatever. And the second stage, as you can see right here, the second stage. Now, JP is actually on half energy, so pretty much right now is the best time to farm this area, because it's only for 5 energy instead of 10. And yeah, so you can find Mifune in the second level where you find like idols and maybe like nymphs or whatever. I think it was, actually, you know, I think it's only water idols. I think I saw a water idol, I saw a dark idol, and I saw a earth idol or whatever in the second area. But yeah, that's basically where you can find Mifune, or have the highest chance of getting Mifune, in my opinion, because I ran that area. I used to run this area in my global version. I got him after a couple of tries, and surprisingly in the JP, I probably just got lucky, but I actually found Mifune on my second try of farming the second stage on this area, and he actually dropped. And lucky for me, it happened to be an Anima. You know, I said I could have took anything. You know, I really could have took any type that Mifune was gonna be in. I preferred Anima, but if it was an Oracle, I really wouldn't care, because his 6-star, his stats on his 6-star is just completely insane. I believe his defense can actually go up to about 1.3 to 1.5. Well, I think it's actually, Guardian goes up to 1.5. His regular everything else goes up to 1.3. 1.3.5 is what his defense is going to be. If you put a sphere on that and you imp him, his defense has potential to go all the way up to 1.8, 1.9k, which is perfect for a 6-star, basically. That's pretty good for a glass cannon, honestly. If you have a Guardian, it'll probably be 2.1 to 2.2k defense. But yeah, guys, so that's pretty much 6-star Mifune. Get yourself a Mifune. He is a farm boy unit. Make a full squad if you wanted to. I recommend it. You know, Mifune is my favorite Mistral boss, and I would not hesitate to go ahead and recommend having a full squad of him, because he is definitely insane. He is a unit to have. He is the unit to have when it comes to damage dealing. If you have a full team of Mifunes and you put them in the arena, I probably wouldn't be surprised if you took out maybe an Elza, or not an Elza, but it may be like a freaking Selha, or any type of light unit, or just anything in general, because Mifune's, like I said, Mifune is a very good hard-hitting arena unit, in my opinion. I always used Ryujin Mifune on my global version a long time ago, or a couple months ago in arena, and he was definitely the unit to sweep, to clean out everything on the field. And like I said, that one time when I went up against that Holy Flame Vargas, a 5-star Mifune took out a 6-star Holy Flame Vargas. That's insane, in my opinion. That really is. So yeah, guys, if I have pictures of I think I took a picture one time of when my Mifune actually took out that Vargas. If I have it, I'll put it on screen just to prove it to you guys that when he did my Ryujin and Global did a 1v1 against the Holy Flame Vargas and he won. So if I got pictures of that, I'm gonna go ahead and show you on the screen just to show you that it's actually possible. It is definitely possible for you to do that. But yeah, guys, like I said, if you got yourself a Mifune, go ahead and get him to a 6-star. He is definitely a unit that is worth your time. Thanks for watching. I hope you're all having a very easy day. I love every single one of you easy supporters out there, or easy members in general. And stay tuned for more Brave Frontier videos to come your way. And this has been the One Man Army, Mr. Easy for Life, and I'm out. Peace.